Namaste. My name's Arifa and we're going to go through a sweaty vinyasa flow practice. So we'll get right into it standing at the top of your mat. Align your hips over top of your heels and lean back a little into your heels so that you can feel your shoulders stack and the crown of your head stack so that there's a long, clean line of energy from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head, and feel the tailbone drop and the palms face forward, and just start to breathe so that you can feel your strength gathering and cultivating from the ground up. And then a softening from the shoulder blades all the way down your back into the soles of your feet. Again, lengthening, inhale breath. And a softening exhalation. Press down into your feet and reach your fingertips all the way up to the sky as you breathe in. And as you exhale, part your arms and soften your knees and forward fold over your thighs. Halfway lift your spine, lengthen from the base of your spine to the base of your skull as you breathe in, hug your belly. And as you exhale, fold back down over your thighs, drop your head. Roll up to stand, bend your knees, let your fingertips and shoulders and head be super heavy. And at the top, press down your feet and string your fingertips all the way up, gaze up, breathe in. And as you exhale, part your arms and fold yourself down. Lengthen your spine, halfway lift, breathe in. And as you exhale, pour your spine down and fold. Again, roll up to stand, drop the weight of your skull and your shoulders and your fingertips, bone by bone, roll up. And at the top, press down your feet and string your arms up, gaze up, breathe in. And as you breathe out, part your arms, fold yourself. Halfway lifting, lengthen out, breathe in. And as you exhale, let your fingertips root to the earth and step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Sink your back knee down to the ground and reach your fingertips up to the sky, low lunge, breathing in. And as you exhale, hands come down, step to downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, ripple forward to high plank pose. Draw your shoulders over top of your wrists and firm up the fronts of your thighs. For this first one, lower your knees down to the ground and bend your elbows by your sides. Come all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes, squeeze your elbows back and lift your heart cobra, breathe in. And as you exhale, press to child's pose, hips to heels. Round forward onto your hands and knees as you inhale your breath, and as you exhale, up and back to downward facing dog. Root into your hands and stretch your right leg to the sky, breathe in. And as you breathe out, curl your knee in towards your nose and land your right foot between your thumbs. And back knee sinks down, reach your fingertips to the sky, breathing in. And as you breathe out, hands down, step forward and fold forward at the top of your mat. Halfway lift your spine, breathe in. And exhale, fold yourself down. Press down your feet and sweep your fingertips all the way up to the sky with a strong spine. Reach your arms up. And as you exhale, draw your thumbs through your heart and relax your shoulders down your back. Press down your feet and sling your arms up to the sky as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, soften your knees and forward fold. Halfway lifting, lengthen, flat back, breathe in. And as you breathe out, with your fingers down, step your left toes all the way back. Sink your back knee and reach your fingertips to the sky as you inhale. And with your exhale breath, hands down, downward facing dog. Wave forward, high plank pose on your inhale. And as you exhale, lower chaturanga with your elbows by your sides. You can drop your knees. Lift your heart up as you breathe in. And draw your thighs back, downward dog, as you breathe out. Pressing into your hands, reach your left leg up and back, breathe in. And as you breathe out, curl your knee in towards your nose and land your left foot between your thumbs. Back knee sinks down. Reach your fingertips up as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, hands come down, step forward and fold forward. Halfway lifting, lengthen, breathe in. And exhale, drape your belly onto your thighs, drop the weight of your skull. Press your feet down and reach your arms all the way up, gaze up, belly in. And as you exhale, draw your thumbs through your heart. Root down to reach your arms up, inhale, breath. As you breathe out, bend into your knees and stretch your fingertips behind you, ribs on thighs. Rise up to chair pose, Utkatasana, as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, a slow string back, ribs on thighs. Rise all the way up, stand all the way up, breathe in. And as you breathe out, part your arms and forward fold. Lengthen your spine, breathing in. As you exhale, touch your fingertips down and step your right toes all the way back. Sink your back knee to the earth and reach your fingertips to the sky as you inhale. And as you exhale, hands come down and hips shift back, half splits pose. As you inhale, bend into your front knee and lift up your back knee and rise your fingertips up to high lunge. Drop your tailbone, cinch your waist, and reach your arms up. Take an inhale at the top. And as you exhale, string back, ribs onto your thighs. High lunge pose, breathe in, dig into your left heel. And as you exhale, string back, slow motion. One last time, rise up, inhaling. And as you exhale, hands come down, stretch up and back to three-legged downward facing dog with your left leg in the sky. With your left leg in the sky, bend your knee and roll your thigh open, drop the weight of your skull. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, left knee high up into your left armpit. Three-legged downward facing dog, inhale. As you breathe out, left knee to the right elbow or tricep, and then come to the inside edge of your right foot. Slide your left leg along the floor and reach your right arm up to the sky. Draw your shoulder blades towards one another, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, unravel to three-legged downward facing dog or to flip your dog over. You'll come to the knife edge of your right foot and step your left foot behind you to the right. Strong into your right arm, stretch your left arm forward, breathe in. And as you breathe out, three-legged downward facing dog. Find your space, reach heels to fingertips, breathe in. And as you breathe out, curl your knee in towards your nose and re-land your left foot between your thumbs. Keep your front knee over your front heel and with your right fingertips down, stretch your left arm up, breathe in. And as you breathe out, left hand comes to the instep of your left foot. Crawl and turn your fingertips and your toes to the wide edge of your mat. Lengthen your spine, breathing in. And as you exhale, fold it down. Lengthen your spine, breathe in. And as you exhale, pour it down, shifting more weight into the front parts of your feet. Crawl your hands forward like a wide-legged downward facing dog. The tips of your thumbs connect and the back of your heart can drop. Bring your hands back underneath of your shoulders, halfway lift your spine, breathe in. And as you breathe out, recrawl your hands towards the top of the mat, spinning on your feet. Step your weight into your left foot and float up your right toes and reach back through your right heel and forward through the center of your heart. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, step forward and fold forward. Halfway lifting, find your space. And exhaling, pour yourself down. Chair pose, sit your hips back, reach your arms up, breathe in. And as you exhale, slow motion, stretch back, ribs on thighs. Rise again, chair pose, inhale. And as you exhale, slow string back. Stand all the way up, straighten your legs, reach your arms up to the sky as you breathe in. And as you exhale, part your arms and forward fold. Halfway lifting, lengthen, breathe in. And with your breath out, fingertips down and the left toes step to the very back of your mat. Sink your back knee and reach your fingertips up to the sky, breathing in. And with your breath out, hands come down, half splits, fold. Rise up to high lunge pose, bend your front knee, lift your back knee, and stretch your fingertips up to the sky with your breath in. And as you breathe out, reach back, ribs on thighs. High lunge, inhale. And stretch back, exhale. Rise again, breathe in. And as you exhale, hands come down, three-legged downward facing dog with your right leg up into the sky. Bend your knee and roll your thigh and find your space. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, right knee high up into your right armpit. Three-legged downward facing dog, inhaling. And as you exhale, right knee, left elbow, tricep, come to the inner edge of your left foot and slide your right leg long and reach your left arm up. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, unravel to three-legged downward facing dog or to flip your dog. So right toes land out behind you and right arm stretches towards the front. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, unravel, three-legged downward facing dog. Fill up an inhale breath. And as you exhale, curl your knee to your nose and land your right foot between your thumbs. Front knees over your front heel, keep your left hand down and reach your right arm up to the sky. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, right hand to the instep of your right foot, curl your fingertips and turn your toes to the wide edge. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in. And drape it low as you breathe out. Again, lengthen your spine like a halfway lift, inhale. And as you exhale, pour on down. This time, crawl your fingertips back between your heels, palms face down, fingertips reaching away from you, and press the creases of your hips a little bit higher up to the sky. Soften the back of your neck. Bring your hands back underneath of your shoulders. Take a halfway lift and lengthen, breathe in. And as you breathe out, recrawl your hands towards the top of the mat, spinning on your feet. Weight steps into your right foot, float up your left toes, standing L pose. Reach back through your left heel and forward through the center of your heart, breathing in. And as you breathe out, step forward and fold forward. Halfway lift your spine, breathe in. And pour yourself down as you breathe out. Halfway lift again, inhale. And sigh out to fold down, exhale. Utkatasana, sit your hips back, reach your arms up, heart up, breathe in. And as you exhale, slow string back, ribs on thighs. Stand all the way up, reach all the way up as you inhale. And part your arms and forward fold as you exhale your breath. Halfway lifting, find your space, breathe in. As you exhale, bend your knees and plant your hands, step back to high plank pose. From your high plank pose, smudge your right hand forward so that your wrist is slightly ahead of your shoulder, then carve to the outside edge of your right foot and firm up the front of your right thigh, and then stack your left foot on top of your right foot, firm up the front of your left thigh and stretch your left arm up. Anchor your tailbone towards your heel, take a breath in. As you exhale, left hand comes down, lower chaturanga, elbows by your sides. Press up to high plank pose as you breathe in. And as you breathe out with your left hand slightly forward, carve to the outside edge of your left foot. Firm up your left thigh, firm up your right thigh, stack right foot on top of left, and stretch your right arm up to the sky. Lift your right hip a little bit higher, breathing in. And as you exhale, right hand comes down, elbows by your sides, lower chaturanga. Press up, high plank, breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out and crawl your hands to your feet at the back. At the back of your mat, press your hands onto your shin bones and lengthen halfway, breathe in. And as you exhale, fold yourself down. Make a box with your arms, so opposite hand to opposite elbow crease. Drop the weight of your skull and take a little sway side to side. Relax the back of your neck. And let the weight of your skull pull some traction into your spine, more weight in the balls of your feet. Untangle your fingertips to the earth, halfway lift, breathe in. And as you breathe out, hands crawl forward, back to your downward facing dog. Come forward to high plank pose as you inhale, shoulders over your wrists. And as you exhale, lower chaturanga, elbows by your sides. Rise your heart up as you inhale. And draw your thighs back as you exhale. Reach your right leg up to the sky as you inhale your breath, and bend your knee and stack your hip and roll your thigh open. Hug your ribs in and come high onto the ball of your left foot. Plug into your left big toe mound and straighten your right leg. Reach toe to toe. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, the right knee tucks into your right armpit and right foot steps outside of your right pinky finger. Sink your back knee down to the ground and rise your whole heart forward and wide as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, crawl your fingertips outside of your front foot, outside of the front edges of your mat, and really let the top of your left thigh sink. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders and heel toe your right foot over to the left edge of your mat, pigeon pose. So the outer edge of your right hip rests down. Your right heel can come towards your left hip crease, and the origin of sensation and stretch is coming from the outer edge of your right hip and not from around the knee. So if you're feeling anything around the knee, then come all the way down onto your right hip. Make the front shin parallel to the top of your mat and the back shin parallel with the side of your mat. If you're lingering in your pigeon pose, the top edge of your left thigh is flat onto the floor, and you really let the left hip crease sink towards your heel, and you can stay upright or just take a few moments to sink heavy. Keep drawing the outer edge of your right hip back and letting the weight of your left hip crease pour forward. Take one more breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly make your way back up onto your hands. Everybody sits down onto their right hip and then sweep your left leg out and around to step your left foot outside of your right knee. Draw your right heel towards your left hip and anchor your seat into the earth. Left fingertips come behind you. Reach your right arm up to the sky as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, twist, hugging or hooking your top knee. And as you hug your belly in, you'll feel a ripple of length come up your spine. And as you breathe out, you'll just twist a little bit deeper. Okay, one more breath in. And as you breathe out, unravel. Untangle your legs, sweep them out behind you into your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, take a slow ride forward, high plank pose, shoulders over your wrists. And as you breathe out, lower elbows by your sides. Heart rises as you breathe in. And downward facing dog as you breathe out. Root into your hands and stretch your left leg up and back. Bend your knee and roll your thigh. Come high onto the ball of your back foot and then straighten your left leg, really plugging down into your right big toe mound. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, left knee up into your left armpit and left foot outside of your left pinky finger. Sink your back knee down to the ground. Stretch open through the top of your right thigh and crawl your fingertips forward and wide. Hug the belly, let the back of your heart drip forward. One more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly crawl your hands back towards your body. Heel toe your left foot over towards the right. Pigeon pose, the left knee and outer edge of your left ankle rest down. You'll stretch your right leg out and back behind you and find some length through the front body. So shoulders on your back, lengthen your belly line. And you can stay right there or start to pour yourself forward and down. Relax your shoulders. Relax the back of your neck. And always anchoring the right hip crease towards your left heel a little bit further and drawing the outside edge of your left hip back. Take one more breath in. And slowly as you breathe out, come up onto your hands and sit down onto your left hip. Roll over onto your right hip or left hip and sweep your right leg out and over to step over your left knee. Left heel comes towards the outer edge of your right sit bone and your right fingertips tent behind you. Stretch your left arm up to the sky, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, twist, hugging or hooking your knee. And with every inhale, you'll feel a little bit of length and space. And with every exhale, you'll twist just a little bit deeper into your space. Relax your shoulders and the space around your spine. Hug your belly in. One more inhale breath. And slowly as you exhale, unravel arms, legs, spine. This time, plant the soles of your feet down onto the ground, anchor down into your hips and reach your arms forward. The whole spine is long. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, roll down onto your back, one bone and then the next and the next and the next, all the way. Once you make your way onto your back, hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock and roll side to side. And then a twist with your tippy toes on the earth. Scoot your hips off to the right and lower your knees off to the left. Bring your arms out into a T. Take a deep breath into your nose all the way to the top. And then sip in a little bit more. And let it go with a sigh. You can come back into your center with your tippy toes down. Scoot your hips off to the left and lower your knees off to the right. Relax the outer edges of your hips. Take that deep, full breath in, all the way in. And then a little bit more. And let it go, sigh it out. Come back into your center and give your knees one final squeeze in. And then let it go into Shavasana. Stretch your legs out and stretch your arms out. Cradle your front body with your back body and then let everything sink into the earth. Now feel your breath start to wind down in a really organic manner. Now let the weight of your bones drop and the muscles soften so that there's nothing left to do. There's only a space to soften. And then take your time to ease yourself out, little intrinsic movements to draw yourself back to the surface. And draw your knees into your chest and rock over to one side. And rise yourself up into a seat, cross-legged or on your shins, any way that feels comfortable. Thank you for practicing today. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to keep coming back to your mat.